we're going to create a dynamic website using ACF, CPT-UI and Elementor Pro. We're creating this tutorial because many of our Facebook users of Astra Elementor group have been asking us how to create it. So here goes. First of all, we have to install a few plugins, which obviously is Advanced Custom Fields. The free version will be good enough for the demo that we're going to do today, but if you want more advanced stuff, then you'll probably need to buy the Pro version, which is about $90 for unlimited websites. You'd also need to download Custom Post Type UI, and obviously you would need to have Elementor Pro. To start off, we need to create a custom post. So we go to Custom Post Type UI, CPT UI, and in this case we're going to create a website for cars. So we'll call it cars, the slug, the plural label cars, and the single car. Now down below here there are many items that you can change and configure and stuff like that, but we won't do that right now. We'll do that in another tutorial. Right now we'll click Add Post Type, and in the left side of your admin pane you'll see the cars. Now if we're going to add a new car, it would just look like any simple post. And what we're going to do with the custom fields is actually add fields that will show here, which we can easily add for new cars that we're going to enter in our site. So let's go. Add new. We'll name it cars. And one of the most important things that you need to configure is to make sure this post type is equal to car, which we created in CPT UI. So that means that all fields that we add here will be shown when we click on cars, add new. So we'll start off and by brand. And the brand we can select, use select here or checkbox, but normally it's just one brand. So we'll add Volkswagen. We can add Ford. We can add Tesla, whatever you want. Fiat, Volvo, Chevrolet. We've got some nice cars. So we have the brand. Now we can add the color, for example. And because car normally just has one color, we'll use the select. Brown, purple, red, yellow, blue, and green. Okay, so we have this. Then maybe you want to add the date of manufacturing. I'm not sure if this is the right way, but okay, fine. We'll select the date picker. And you can change the format, but we'll leave as is. Mileage. We'll select a number. Where's the number? There you are. Now here you have a prepend and append. So you can say, okay, we want the mileage to be in kilometers or in miles, whatever. Just make sure that whoever enters the data, if it's other people than you, then it's always good to add and append so they know, okay, it's miles or kilometers that you have to add. And the same also goes for pricing. So we add price here. We'll add a number. And if it's only you that's entering the data, I'm sure you'll remember that it's or in dollars or in euros, whatever. But if other people are entering data, it's always good just to make sure that you add the dollar sign or euro sign, whichever currency you're using. We can add information like that. It's a 4x4. And here we'll use the select. Yes, no. We'll we can say Windows, for example. I don't know, and we can select the checkbox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, anything like that. Okay, so if we're happy with the fields that we want to add here, we'll just click on the publish. And now if we go to cars, add new, you should see the fields. There you go. So we have all the information here. So let's start adding a car. So our first car will be a Volkswagen, and it's a blue car. The date of manufacturing is February 5th. Now this is kind of weird, so I put miles here and kilometers at the end, but you get my feeling. So the 20,000 kilometers on there. The price is $16,000. Let's get rid of that. Is it a 4x4? Yes or no? So we'll say yes. It has 3 windows. And here we'll set a featured image, which is the logo. Now, this is quite interesting. You see the featured image here. Normally, the featured image box is positioned here to the right. I have many clients that use ACF and they add their data by themselves, but they always forget to add the featured image. So it was positioned down here, but you can just drag and drop it and add it right at the top, so they never forget to add the featured image. And while we're doing the featured image, I just forgot to add one field in the cars, and that's the actual image of the car. I can use this to go back to the custom fields, but I want to save all the information I've just added, so I'll click publish first, and I'll go and edit the field. Actually, I'll add a field, which is image of the car. Image. And here I can customize some information. If other people are adding the images, then it's always good to add a max file size, or at least a width and a height. You don't want people adding images, say of 10 MB or 20 MB. That would be crazy, and it will slow down your site. So we've added this. Now, with the ACF Pro, then you'll have the gallery option as well, which here it is. So if you find it important to add a gallery so people can swipe through it, your visitors can swipe through 20 images or something, then you would need to get the Pro version. And like I said before, it's about $90, $99 for unlimited websites, which is good value for money. It's great. Anyway, we'll just use the image field right now. If you want 3 or 4 images, then you can duplicate this field and go image 1, image 2, image 3, but it won't be a gallery. It would just be separate images. Okay, so we've added the image field now, so I'll go to update. I'll go to cars, to the one I just added. There it is. Let's give it a name, Touran. Should do that anyway. I forgot. We can change the permalink as well to Touran 3, for example. Down below now you see the image field. So add the image, there it is. And that's it. So now I'm happy. We've entered all the data that we want into the custom post. And now what we actually want to do is to have all this information presented on the website. So you can do this many ways, but the way I prefer to do it is first of all to create a single template for all cars. And after that, I'll create a page with the archive. So you'll see all the cars that we've entered so far. To do that, I go to templates, add new. And there you go. I'm going to select single page. The post type is car, and I'm going to call it single car. I'm going to create the template. So this is how all cars will be shown on the website. I'm going to take this away. So first of all, I'm going to start off by the post title. There you go, so it says Turan. Now we've added some custom fields. We've added an image and some other information such as mileage, etc. So let's just add the image here. So add the image, I set it to full, and this is where you actually will populate the data with. So click on this dynamic button, select ACF, and then you have to click this wrench. You click on the wrench and you can select key, and here it says cars in light gray and then image. Now the reason why the light gray cars is here is because you can obviously create multiple custom posts. So if you also have motorbikes, then you would like to see motorbikes and image, so you'd know which image you're selecting. In this case it's cars image. Great. So we've got that, and there you go. You got the image from the custom post. Now we want to add all the other information that we added in those fields. So we go to dynamic, we scroll down to ACF field, click on the wrench, and we want to add the brand. Okay, now you'll see here you've already selected brand, but actually it's not showing any information, and I think this is a bug or something, but most people think they're doing something wrong. The way to solve this is really easy. You click brand, and I'll just select another one, color, and you should see the information there, and there you go. And now I can select back to brand. It should say Volkswagen. Great. So we've done that, so it's a Volkswagen. And I can duplicate this field, as you see. And now I want to show the color. And it says blue. Well, not many people understand what this means, blue. So what we can do is we can add color like this. And that makes much more sense. Now I want to kind of highlight the color. So let's bold, make it bold. So I'll add strong here. And also after strong. I end it. So now you'll see color blue in bold. Looks much better. I'm going to duplicate this section again because we have some more fields. We have the date manufacturing. That shows the date, and now we want to remove and change color to date. I'm going to again duplicate miles. And straight away I'll change this here to miles. I'm going to duplicate this again. The price. Now the price, I add here, price. And I also want the dollar sign or the euro sign, whatever, to show. So I add it like this. We have some more options as well. 4x4. So say 4x4. Oh, there you go. 4x4, and we remove the dollar sign. Now say 4x4, and we can add semicolon there. Say no. And now we'll add one more field. I think this is the last field. Windows. Windows. Number. And it says 3. So it has 3 windows. That's pretty unusual, but this is the information that we added. Once I've added all the fields to the template, you click publish, you will get this screen. All you have to do is to actually click save and close. But say, for example, you want to create a page dedicated to Volkswagen or dedicated to Ford, and you want to add their logos there, or maybe even their styling or whatever, then you can actually create conditions here and say, okay, I want all the cars to use this template except Volkswagen, and then create a new template just for Volkswagen, and then you can design it the way you want, and all the Volkswagen's cars will get this special design. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to click Save and Close. Now, we can take a look, and it looks perfect. All cars that we now add will get the same design. So picture on the left, the title, and all the information here will be replaced with the information that's in the custom post. Now we've got this single car, it's time to create an archive page. So when your visitors, for example, click on a page, say all cars, they would like to see all the cars that you are selling. So let's just create a simple page. So go to Dashboard, go to Pages, Add New, I'm going to call it All Cars, Publish, Edit with Elementor, and all we have to do now is add this post widget. We just add the post widget, and now you see it's actually just showing the posts, the regular post, the hello world. So what you have to do is scroll down to Query, and here by source you select cars. Now you see all the cars that I've already added because I've taken about 300 takes to get this video done. So I've already got a bunch of cars added. What we'll do is we'll just customize it now and make it look a little better. We'll create a card, remove comments, dates, excerpt, title. Alright, we'll leave the title. The badge we don't need, the avatar we don't need, and read car becomes view, read mode becomes view car. So we've done that, and it looks amazing. I click update, and now I can actually go to the website. As you see here, all cars, and all the cars that I've added so far are presented here, and it looks pretty fine. Okay, the image is a little blocky, but if I click on here, I see the custom fields I added for the Touran, but also on the previous post, Ford. Now, you don't see all the fields here because I already created a couple of custom posts and a couple of cars, and I haven't added the field. So that's why you don't see all the information here. See? Now if I would go to Ford, for example, just to this car, I can go here at the top, Edit Car, to the custom post, and here you see all the new fields that I actually didn't add. So it's a Ford, it's a purple one, we manufactured it a few days ago, the miles are 10, the price, okay, and it has 6 windows. Here's the image. I'll click update. I'll click to this post, and there you have all the information. Now, the great thing about custom posts is that if I want to, for example, add a background here to this section, I can do that real easy by clicking Edit with Elementor, single car, and all the changes, any changes I make here, will have effect on all the cars that I have added and meet the display conditions. So let's do an example. We'll create the color here, the background, the section background. That's it, I guess. We can give it some padding. Let's say 50 at the top, 50 at the bottom. And what else can we do? Add some shadow, I guess. There you go. You probably all already know how to do this, but it's just good to see how it actually works. So I'll go to preview. This is how the Touran looks. But if I go to all cars and I select the Ford, you see that the Ford is also changed as well. So this is what makes it really handy to create custom posts and templates with Elementor Pro. I hope this basic tutorial of ACF has helped you or will help you create new dynamic websites. And in the future, we'll be adding some more tutorials which will be a little more complex maybe. But I guess once you've understood how to get this working, then the rest will be much more easier for you. I hope you had a good time. And if there were any questions, just ask. See you later. Bye-bye.